So today we're talking about someone who was supposed to be the one taking care of us. He was supposed to be the whistleblower. He was supposed to be the righteous one. So today we're talking about a police officer who went rogue. Now, this guy has been blamed for the increase in violence in the Western Cape. And now his name is Christiaan Prinsloo. Christiaan Ludovic Prinsloo. He hails from Vereeniging. Now this guy, Christiaan Prinsloo, was born around 1960. Now unlike the black people of the 60s, by then Christiaan was living a good life, and in the 1980s he joined the South African police. Now back then it was more like a military wing of the National Party. So he has been in the South African police service for a long time, and as a skilled person, he was very skilled in ammunition. He got to the rank of colonel. So around 2002, he met a guy who was also a colonel by the name of David Naidu. He hailed from Durban. Both experts in ammunition, armory, guns. So they were stationed in one armory together in Vereeniging. They were given the task of monitoring and collecting illegal firearms from the people, and then ensuring that they get destroyed. Mr. Naidu got into the ear of Christiaan Prinsloo. I don't know how, but he got to him and he negotiated sales of guns, illegal guns, from the SAPS. Christiaan apparently was feeling vindicated because he had been overlooked a number of times by the new South African police service for promotion. He eventually agreed with David Naidu. Now this guy, he went on to sell guns through his business into the Cape Flats. But since the police are the ones who were selling the guns, they were able to make the guns very untraceable. Until one guy called Captain Ontong was able to link them. So Captain Ontong was from the Western Cape. So they take guns from the public and then they take them to the central armory where they're going to be destroyed. But then what happened is that they noticed that there's excess guns. The criminals somehow shoot and then leave the guns, and so they wondered how this is, because they are busy collecting guns from the criminals, and then the criminals are just throwing the guns away like they are nothing, until they were able to trace 20 guns to their own Western Cape investigations. And 19 of those 20 guns were actually guns that belonged to the SAPS. And the 20th gun was actually one of the cases that they were investigating. Now, so what happened is that they set up a trap. The armory guys, they followed the guns back to the armory, and then when they arrived there, they actually found Mr. Christiaan Prinsloo on the verge of erasing another serial number on a gun. And they learned about it, and then they secretly surveilled him. They found that, okay, these guys, after erasing this, they go to a certain gun range where they test the guns, because criminals don't want guns that don't work. And if you give them guns that don't work, it will come back to bite you in the ass. So what they do, they test the guns and then they ship them to Cape Town. There are a number of guys who were involved in this gun case. Mr. Prinsloo overall sold something like 2,000 guns. Now those guns, they are called Prinsloo guns. There was a significant increase in the murder rate in Cape Town once those guns arrived. That they started around 2007, and then it ended in 2015 when he was arrested. For that 7 year span, he sold something like 2,000 guns, and for a total of around 9 million. So upon being arrested, when asked about the guns, he said that he found he had difficulty in paying for his kids' university fees, which I found amazing, because I think for 9 million bucks, that is more than enough to pay for at least 10 people for university. So all in all, I think the Prinsloo guns are directly responsible for something like 4,000 murders in Cape Town. And there's also a rumor that Mr. Naidu himself took the guns to Durban, whereby they contributed a lot in the taxi violence. Christiaan Prinsloo was sent to prison in 2016. Sorry, he was sent to prison. Amazingly, in 2020, he was given parole, and the reason was given that he is going to be a cooperating witness with the state. So now they are going after Mr. Naidu and there are two gentlemen who are also businessmen by themselves. So yeah, that is the SAPS contributing to the violence in South Africa, the underworld crime in South Africa. Remember to subscribe, remember to hit the like button, share with friends, and comment next time.